Hey YouTube, so we are exploring Weldon, specifically the Weldon Mills Distillery, while we were staying at the Rocky Mountain KOA. So they have a tasting room and they do all the tasting like you normally would expect at a distillery, and it's awesome. And there was no, I don't remember a fee there. Then the barrels here, they explained to us when we did the tour about the barrels and how humidity makes the alcohol soak into the wood, and the size of the barrel makes a big difference. This machine here, I think, is a proofing machine, they're saying, and this is the second part of the process. They explained all this to us, and I'm not really like the best with all this stuff. Go on the tour if you want to know all about how to make whiskey, but I think this is the first part, and you can see here how it's mixing up the corn mash and everything, and it's a really, really cool tour if you decide to go on the tour. And then the second part of the process is the little boxes that you just saw, and I'll show you that in a second. And so here is the next part of the process, and this is they're making bourbon essentially. And then the last step, so this is the third piece of machinery that goes through, and the waste comes out the bottom, which is what you can see, and the spout at the top is where the good stuff comes out of. And basically they're separating what they're describing as like nail polish from like what you want to drink. And then once all the good stuff comes through, and it might go through that machine multiple times, then it goes into the barrels, and it's bourbon. So that machine there is for the other types of alcohol like vodka. And there is the mixing machine. They are making, I think they said, their cinnamon vodka. It's their flavored vodka. I don't remember the exact flavor right there. And these are the different things that they use, either corn, malted wheat, malted barley, or malted corn. Like I said, it's a really, really cool tour. And this is like what they call the gift shop or the tasting area. And they have all the swag. We spent the greater part of the afternoon here. And it has really like awesome atmosphere, and then the alcohol is very, very good. We went through and I did a time lapse of the tasting, and she goes through and explains like all the different ones, and even on the gins, they were like, because they make their own gin, none of them had like real big bite. Like they all seem very top end and very premium. And like I said, they're a newer distillery, so they're just trying to get their name out, and they're trying to get started. And I kind of think that maybe it might take off, because their alcohol is actually really good. So this is what we ended up going with, and I think the green one's a vodka, the right one's a bourbon, and the middle ones are also bourbons. This, what you see here on their website, is a bar, and they do like a Halloween party and everything there. It's Halloween. This is on the outside of the parking lot, I guess, and the Canal District, which is right around their distillery, and it's on the side of this river, and you can see underground railway. So this is like where the slaves like would escape like during the Civil War and stuff. I don't know all the history. So this canal area is at the end of a 7-mile hike. And it said that you would expect that it would take, I think, 30 minutes per mile. And this is the actual map of the Weldon area, and the green line would be the hike. And then the very, very end of it is where we are at the distillery. And we didn't go on the hike because this is like really, really like a long distance for us to try to hike. These are all the different attractions that they have there if you are interested in coming down here and you want to spend like more time in Weldon. So I thought I would include this little bit. We came for the distillery, so that's what we did. And we did hang out at the peaceful canal area for a while, just to chill out. But we did have to find some lunch afterwards. Hey YouTube, we just finished a tour at Weldon Mills Distillery and checked out the little river that they have out in front of it. And so now we are headed out to Cookout. It is a local fast food in North Carolina. I don't know how big they are. We passed a bunch of them on this trip, and I've been wanting to try it out. They have this huge sign that says that they have all these like different shakes, So I'm kind of thinking it's like the In-N-Out burger of North Carolina. I'm not really 100% sure, so we'll see.
In other words, we're hot, we want a milkshake, and hungry for lunch, so let's go try it at a local place and see how it turns out.
Yeah, we saw these in Charlotte too, when we were at Carowinds. I mean, so this is a pretty big chain.
So local in North Carolina. We don't have them in Virginia.
Yeah. Please like and subscribe. We'll see you. Hey YouTube, so we are at Cookout and we just had our meal. So I think my estimate was pretty good. It is like a North Carolina kind of version of In-N-Out burger, if you know what that is in California. And the food's a little greasy, but it's like the burgers are really good. They're spot on, really good burgers. And then like I had the cheese curds or cheese crisps or whatever with fries. And she had, what do you have, onion rings?
Onion rings and a corn dog.
Yeah, and all of it was excellent. It was excellent fast food at that, okay? Like, it's fast food, obviously. And then the shakes are very, very thick. Like, you have to eat them with a spoon. They're so thick. And they have, like, I think, like 50 different flavors. So
the shakes are awesome. It's more like ice cream. So very good flavor. You can tell that they put, like, real, like, fruit and chocolate chips and stuff like that in when they make it. So. Yeah. Really flavorful and tasteful.
Yeah, and then the actual layout it reminds me of a Rally's. So you can order at the front door, but you can't actually go in. And then the drive-through, you can drive on both sides of the building. So on the one side, you know, obviously get your food from the passenger side, and the other side, you get your food from the driver's side. So excellent fast food if you want to try North Carolina-ish fast food. We saw them in Charlotte. I saw them in Raleigh. So I wanted to try them up here. We're in Rocky Mountain.
I'll have to remember this for my next work trip.
All right, so please like and subscribe. We'll see you guys around.